Now, additional classifications, there are some other ways in which a company can be classified. There is a company who is the head of the company, that is called parent. And then there is a smaller company which is working under the parent company, that is called a subsidiary. So the parent has a holding in the subsidiary, which means that the parent has um, so many shares in the subsidiary that it has the decision making power. It has the majority voting rights in the subsidiary. Okay. Quoted companies are those companies that can sell their um, shares in the stock exchange. These are public limited companies. Private limited companies are not allowed. Now, small companies regime, there are some benefits that are being given to small companies in most of the countries. Their legal regulations are reduced, their uh, initial investment amount is reduced, their balance sheet should be total of not more than 5.1 million pounds to come under small companies. Turnover should not be more than 10.2 million pounds to come under small companies, and they should not have more than 50 employees. Now, micro entities regime. An entity is said to be a micro entity if it meets two of the following conditions, at least two of the following conditions, which are annual turnover must not be more than 632,000 pounds, balance sheet total must not be more than 316 pounds, average number of employees must not be more than 10. Now, multinational companies are those companies that operate in different countries around the world. Effect of legal personality. These are just cases, so you will have to read them on your own. Veil of incorporation. When does the veil of incorporation be lifted? Veil of incorporation means that if they are lifting the veil of incorporation, that means that you're not going to be a company anymore. You're not going to be a corporate, uh, like you're not going to be incorporated anymore. And why does that happen? If the court orders it, why is court going to order it? Because the company is not um, working properly. For example, it is getting involved in fraud, it is not paying its creditors on time, it has gotten involved in some illegal activities in such cases. And once the veil of incorporation is lifted, the separate legal personality can be ignored, and the members and the company are considered one single entity. These are all just examples why the lifting of incorporation occurs. So I want you to read this and let me know if there's any confusion. Now, coming towards comparison of companies and partnership, we have already discussed partnership, we have already discussed company. So even this you are going to read on your own, except let me just discuss this. Accounts, a company must usually deliver accounts to the registrar, but a partnership does not have to do that. Securities, a company may offer floating charge over its asset, but a partnership cannot do so. Withdrawal of capital, there are strict rules when it comes to withdrawal of capital in a company, but in traditional partnership, it is easier. Taxation: company needs to pay tax to the government on its profits through payee system. Even the dividends that are being paid to the shareholders are taxed 10 months after the tax year. But in partnership, um, partners extract drawings weekly or monthly, and there is no tax that is deducted as income tax on final profit for the year. Management: members elect directors to manage the company, whereas in traditional partnership, all partners have a right to be involved in the in the management.